Welcome back, everybody. Selkirk Lab Showdown, powered by Invited. We're in beautiful, steamy today for Southern Cal, but again, we're inland. We're, what do you say, 5 or 6 miles from the ocean here, Scott?
As a bird flies, but there's a mountain range in between
Yes.
us. The San Fernando Valley is, it's warm in the summer. This is actually 90 in Tarzana at Braemar in August. It's pretty nice, actually.
So there you go. So a cool breeze compared to
It's another one of those, round robin format. I believe Lucy and Jessie have to win this. If they win this, they would play together tomorrow, but I think they have to win by a certain score, somewhere around 15-11. Otherwise, because Allyce right now is sitting at 2-0, and she's looking good. So
played great all day long.
Yeah, the outcome and the score of this match matter.
Just a little repair of the divider between court 1, 2, and 3. Here goes Kasandra Gehrke. Let's see if she keeps the Ernie count rolling. Floor is lava. And it is Allyce Jones with the final finish. Kovalova stared at it. It was really close.
It was. I couldn't tell, and if you can't tell, you can't call it out.
Heck of a first point followed by wah, but that's okay.
Well, the
first point was great.
Yeah, Kasandra had a tough from the middle of the court.
And Irvine gets all of that one and doubles off the wall.
The breeze is picking up.
Yeah, you hear that in the microphone. Irvine's sitting on that, but sailed it deep. Nice inside out. Irvine so good at extending that arm, and then it can go inside out or it can go right back at the person in front of her. There's an example. Thank you, Jessie. Visual proof. Scott, you would know, how much has Lucy and Jessie played together, if at all?
Once on Tuesday.
That was it. Okay, so this week was the first time. Okay, yeah. So Tuesday night pickleball over at the Orchard.
But Jessie likes playing the left. Lucy likes playing the right. I think they're very, very well suited to play together. Their mentality on the court is also very similar, kind of serious.
It seems like a good partnership, and it did lose a heartbreaker Tuesday night pickleball, but here they are back together and have the potential with math and scores, and got to beat a team here that's playing well in front of them to maybe play some more together.
That's the fun of this format, is seeing new partnerships you don't get to see all the time, and you're letting performance and scores figure it out.
Right.
You don't know who you're going to play with coming in. But it's kind of cool. You get to try on a new partner every once in a while, and get some data that you may not have had before.
Yeah, these shoes might fit a lot better than I thought. Nice finish by Kovalova there.
She just shake and bake herself, and Jessie followed in behind.
So that is one where, folks, do not stick your backhand in the middle if you're a righty on the right side of the court. It's so tempting, but the forehand is there behind it. Watch that video 20 times so that you see the damage that does. It's so many people do it at all levels of the sport, obviously all the way up to the highest tier.
If it's down the middle, and if you're sticking your paddle out, you can't really do anything. But if your partner's behind, they've got some time.
So a lot of ambitious play here so far. A couple of miscommunications.
And by ambitious, do you mean lack of patience?
That's exactly what I mean, Scott. Oh my, a little misdirect flick from Kovalova. I've seen her play a lot, and that is not something you see very often.
Yeah, if she does that, look out. She missed it by a centimeter at most.
Unlucky off the tape, gets the room service platter, and sometimes people panic when that happens. Kovalova took that extra beat and finished cleanly down the middle.
I think that's what, when you're a top player and you have good preparation, your paddle's in a good place, you can wait. Kasandra has had some really nice blocking, defensive plays, because she knows it's coming and she's out there waiting for it. A little firmer with the wrist there, Jessie.
Yes,
she was swinging at it instead of just hold.
Came
hold
right
that
underneath,
block.
a little cutting action, not needed.
Yeah. Tyson says use your shock absorber.
It's a good term. And Gehrke does the same by having the paddle in a ready position. Well done. Good job by Gehrke of being ready. Good lead by Irvine.
It is one of her strengths. She does not hit a lot of out balls. Good eye by Lucy, letting that ball go.
Yeah, and Allyce Jones could have let the one before that go, though. So there's that, again, part of being a great player is letting balls go, and it's an art.
Well, it's an art of reading what your opponent's about to do.
Yes.
Reading their paddle, reading their face.
Gehrke is so good at going literally down to the deck to defend.
Yeah. That was a good serve. Just return from the sideline and get to the other sideline. It forced Gehrke to miss the return.
Again, a couple balls that Kovalova hit on the move were probably out. Jones played him and then makes ball go deep. So we're going to switch with Kovalova and Irvine up 8-3. We'll be back with the second half of this match right after this. All right. We are back, and Irvine serves to Gehrke. Oh my, and same pattern though, and I don't like this pattern at all for Jones and Gehrke.
It's just tough because if Jessie puts in a decent serve, then they're asking a lot of Kassandra's return. She almost should lob the return just to give herself time. That's what Allyce just did. The problem with that lob is that if it comes up short, Lucy has a very aggressive drive coming. So, again, the shorter the return, the better your volley has to be.
Yeah, and, you know, there are different things you can work on in your game to help you elevate to the next level. And practicing your serve, we saw Jessie Irvine switch her positioning to serve to push the ball deep and wide. And I think finding the angle, some people are able to find the angle with their pronation to their wrist from the center to go inside out and push somebody out. Others will take the angle of standing way towards the baseline and looking for that. So don't just stand in the same place every time, especially when you are trying to trap somebody unwinding a stack and they're not even trying to hide anything. As you see Allyce Jones standing off to the side of the court, you know what's about to happen, and it's going there every time. And Jones just not set throughout that point there, jumping around a bit.
11-3-1.
Boom. Oh, that goes just a bit deep, though. Great setup for Kovalova, just a little too much on the finish. That is a tremendous job by Irvine of digging out of her own problem there, because the block by Gehrke was terrific.
It was, but it was terrific because Jessie hit it right to Gehrke's backhand,
Yes.
hit the ball to her forehand.
That's a good grinding point by Jones and Gehrke.
It certainly was. There was a lot of quality dinks in a row and then a lot of quality covering.
Yes.
You know, Jessie kind of flicked one and they handled it and just kept going. It was very well done.
Bad luck off the tape for Gehrke and Jones. That's a good, vicious finish from Irvine. No one in the game has a harder one-handed backhand finish than her. And let's not even talk about when she decides that the left hand may participate. Not today. Within two of locking up a partnership for the weekend.
I like that spot. She missed it, but I like where it was going to the forehand side of the unstacker.
Yes. That was spanked, but deep. So a couple of drives from Irvine just miss. Okay, it's 3 in a row. Let's see if we can get one in play here.
Great work from Allyce.
Yes.
Be slightly firmer in the wind.
Just catches the sideline.
Ooh, that was clever.
That's just ridiculous, Jessie Irvine.
Yeah, she hit 2 shots that went to angles and locations that were not readable, and in this game, deception is everything.
Everything, and I've talked to her. She does all the wrist training, and that's where it pays off right there. Oh, and Kovalova just.
I like that play all the way around. I like that
Yes.
Lucy kind of sold out and went, and then I also like that Kasandra just hit her
Yeah.
for being in the way.
Yeah, we're gonna have a air quotes fan running onto the court. Just peg him. Irvine violence. And Kovalova wags the finger at the Gehrke block.
I think that's some Midwest rivalry
Yes.
going on there.
A little fun with Kansas and Missouri and the show me state. Show me that finger wag, Lucy.
I think it was a little wide. Not my call.
Okay, so I think it was the dink that was wide, not the ATP.
Oh, okay.
And Kovalova and Gehrke have a good-natured hug, and Irvine and Kovalova will play together on the weekend. So that's going to be.
I like it.
That's a duo. That's a duo to watch. So.
Jessie's got some good partners for tomorrow.
She did okay. Kovalova and Johns. Ben Johns. Not that Colin isn't a good choice also. So, all right, we're going to take a look at the math in the stand. We'll come back right after this. We've got a few more matches here. We have fun matchups here. The Selkirk Labs Showdown.